welcome to the Redefine podcast.
All right, welcome back to the show. Thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to talk about building multiple network marketing companies at once. This kind of continues a conversation from yesterday when we talked about getting more done by doing less, right? I think it very much applies to this specific conversation. And there's so many layers to this too. So I'm just going to try to tackle this one bite at a time. The first layer is the logic that doing or building multiple network marketing companies allows you to diversify your income. Yeah, that's in theory all well and good. In practice, however, I've never seen it done. I've really never seen it done. Because you're not really diversifying your income, you're diversifying your effort, right? Because the income doesn't exist yet until you actually build the business. So your attentions are split. It's like dating multiple people at once. You end up with none of them because you're neglecting all of them, right? Same thing with network marketing. Again, I've never seen anyone be able to build multiple companies simultaneously, at least not to the top of the compensation plans. Now, I might be wrong, and if I am, let me know. But I think highly improbable that anybody's able to do that. Sure, you might be able to make $1 here and there, a couple of dollars here and there in this company, a couple of dollars here selling, skincare. However, again, it's just too scattered, and there's zero focus. And you really your efforts are scattered. And therefore your income drops. It's because you're selling. I mean, unless you're selling to multiple different groups, right? Let's say you're participating in building two companies at the same time. You now have to talk to twice as many people. If not, you're talking to the same people about two different sets of product lines. And, you just end up being a salesperson, really. And not that there's anything wrong with being a salesperson. However, with this particular situation, what are you even selling, right? What are you even selling? And it just becomes about your bottom line and not so much serving the individual or helping the individual that you're trying to sell to, right? All right, like what are you even selling? Are you selling skincare? Or are you selling vitamins? Are you selling vitamins? Or are you selling long distance? Not that even long distance exists anymore. It just goes to show you how old I am. But you guys know what I mean, right? Right? Like it's so scattered that people. I mean, especially from a customer base, given how customer behavior has radically changed in the last 5 to 10 years, they don't want to participate with an individual that's just trying to sell them and close them on a bunch of different products that they have absolutely no use for. Right? Again, your attention gets scattered, your efforts get scattered, and then therefore your focus and your ability to actually serve gets scattered, right? Right? It's the focus becomes more on sales as opposed to how can I serve this one specific individual with the products and services that I have. How can you know what that individual needs if you're just trying to sell them 3 different product lines? Right. So again, I don't speak in absolutes, but I don't see, I've never seen it been able to successfully, I've never seen anybody be able to successfully build multiple companies at once. It's just really impossible, especially if you're trying to get to the top of your compensation plan. Right. That really takes a tremendous amount of focus. It takes a tremendous amount just effort, right? The sheer effort and focus that it takes to get to the top of any compensation plan with any company, to have to then scatter all of that focus and effort, it just makes your ability to produce that much weaker. Right, that much weaker. So there's that part of the conversation. The second part of the conversation is then, okay, yeah, now I built my network marketing company. I built my income to X degree. Can I now expand into another company? That's your prerogative. Yeah, for sure. That's your prerogative. If you decide to do that, however, my suggestion is, and this is just for me, like from an ethical standpoint and from my own integrity, if I were ever to move to another company and start building a company outside of my existing company, Yoli, I would build it from scratch. I would not sell to my existing network. I would not sell to even my existing peer group, because And this is regardless of whether or not the product lines conflict or don't conflict. It doesn't matter, right? The product lines might not conflict, but the interests do. The interests really very much do. This happens all the time in network marketing, and I'm not saying that it's wrong. You put food on the table any way that you want to put food on your table. For me, I can't, like, I don't, there's certain lines I'm not willing to draw ethically. I talked about that before in the past. The audience that we have the easiest access to is the network marketing audience, right? And that's why network marketing historically cannibalizes itself all the time. It becomes this kind of very close knit group, where we're just sponsoring and enrolling from each other's organizations, right? Because again, it's the easiest audience that we have access to. So in moving on to another company, then, well, let me just promote it to the audience that I have access to, because that's what's going to deliver and produce the quickest results for me, as opposed to actually doing the hard work that we all know it takes to build a business from scratch, right? Right. So yeah, that's your choice. That's your choice. It's an ethical line, like I said, that I'm not willing to cross. There are certain ethical lines that I'm not willing to cross. If I were ever, and this is my suggestion, take it for what it is. If you are deciding to move on from your company, no matter what level your success you've attained in that company, build the next company from scratch. Right, build the next company from scratch, because then it becomes really just, again, for me, an ethical issue where you're mining from the miners. You have a captive audience, and for me, I hold that influence very, very sacred. The influence that I have with my audience, I hold very, very sacred, and I'm not willing to cross the lines just because I have a new products to sell that don't conflict with my existing product line. Right? I'm not going to do that to my network. It's not fair to them, because they got in and they joined me on a venture with very, very specific and narrow expectations. And for me to sell them on this whole unrelated new thing, it's not fair to them. It's not fair to the expectations that I actually set for them. Right? Right. So again, a lot of ethical things that you have to answer for yourself. I can't answer that for you. So I'm giving you my perspective and my own practice that allows me to put my head on my pillow and sleep okay at night. Right. Not that I'm joining a new company, not that I'm moving, but if I ever were to do that, I would build it from scratch. I would build it from scratch, from bottom up. And this also is why everything that I'm teaching on this show and on the socials, everything that I'm teaching, even my own teams, is so much more important, right? If you develop skills, right? Skills where you can actually create the outcomes that you want, right? Not strategies, right? Not strategies that end up being outdated, like most network marketing strategies are today. If you actually develop skills where you can acquire a customer, where you can acquire customers and generate customer sales, i.e. marketing, right? Then you won't need to ever tap into your existing network if you decide to join a new team, right? And that just makes a much better situation for everybody in the network marketing space. It will go a long way to helping legitimize our profession. It really will. It really will. That's why I'm doing the Redefine network marketing event in May. So that said, early bird pricing is going live on Monday for that event. Monday, I don't know the exact date, but this coming Monday, as of the release of this episode, this coming Monday, the early bird pricing for Redefine Network Marketing, the live course, the live event that's happening May 4, 5, and 6, the early bird pricing is going to go live. So stay tuned for that. I will let you know when that's available so you can sign up. Develop and acquire the skill, in order to really just be able to translate it to any situation. And those, for network marketing specifically, those are marketing skills that will help you generate customer sales. Then that way you can take it to whatever company you want. All right, so that's it. I know I'm beating a dead horse now at this point. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow with a fresh new episode. So until then, be well, be safe. We'll see you in the next episode.